Hi guys, welcome back to video number 3 of what I have sold in the last 60 days. So we're going to finish this off today. We've got a few good sales here. One incredibly good one which I'll get to towards the end. And a few just nice little bread and butter items like my pool pottery. It's the cream of the crop, the good stuff, bread and butter. It just tickles along nicely. The Celeste Green soup cereal bowls, 15 quid. Vintage Delft peasant plate. I paid 50p for this at a car boot 3 years ago, so it's been around for a while, but we got 15 quid. I think I took an offer of 12 in the end, actually. But I'm happy to get it gone. That would have been sat there for far too long. But 50p into £12, 3 years, you can do the maths. It's not a lot of profit per month, but it's a plate. It's not that big a storage-wise. This I thought would sell quicker. I think I took an offer of £12 for this, or £10. I think I paid 50p at the car boot. It had been used as an ashtray, but I just loved the sort of fat lava kind of effect. You see, it still was kind of ashy, some residue there. I gave it a really good scrub and couldn't, sadly, get that residue-y stuff off. Hopefully they didn't mind or they got it off themselves. It wasn't overly big. 20 or so centimeters long, but it was just a nice little triangle shape and just a nice weird greeny blue color. Yeah, I was really happy with that sale. My fish, this is a very recent pickup. Maybe, it was just after the first lockdown was lifted, so we're only talking 2 or 3 months ago maybe. I think I paid 50p, I got 10 quid for it. And that was a Greece pottery. It just says handmade in Greece on the back. My cherry wood, again, another really recent sale, but getting to the most recent stuff now. I picked this up, I think, the second last car boot before lockdown. I paid, I think this was an everything £1. I think Steve was doing everything for £1 on that day, and I got 15 quid for it. Really happy with that. Soapstone, I paid up for this in the charity shop. I think I paid £3.99 to get £11.99 plus post. Not really the best, but it's gone, and it's gone to a new loving home, so not overly annoyed at that. My Hornsey cornrows pattern butter dish, I believe it's a butter dish. It was just quite a smallish pot. I don't see what else you could... A small casserole dish? I don't know. I went with butter. I think butter was the correct term to use there. I picked up a crate load of this. Big thanks to Carla for spotting it and pointing it out to me. A big crate load. I think there were some cups. There were some cups that I sold recently, actually. Yesterday for £10. I sold this for £12. The last thing I've got is 2 milk jugs left, and that is it. I think I paid like £3 or £4 for the bundle. Obviously, this pays for that, and I've got the mugs sale recently as well. Just showing this because it just shows that anything sells, whether it looks tacky or not. Indoor planter, an elephant, something different. People like elephants, people like indoor plants these days. £4.99 out the door. That was a filler bag item, cost me 10p. Fisher Price track set. I think I took an offer of 12. I tried getting 15 and I couldn't, so I think I just put 12 in the end. Best offer is 12. Filler bag cost me again 20p for the whole lot. Really nice flip there, 20p into £12. Fox hunting scene. There's quite a lot of pictures at filler bag, and I generally just disregard them. I saw this one and thought it had a nice wooden frame. Fox hunting is kind of, liked in cottages and man caves these days. I thought I'd try it. It was really quite a small little print. I think it was about 15 centimeters tall and about 20 or so wide. Not the biggest, but quite a nice little piece. It sold within a day for £10. Really happy with that, and that was filler bag. Italian blue leather vintage cassette case. Filler bag item. I took an offer of £12 on this one. My mum actually challenged me to sell this. She said, "Oh, you never sell that. People don't want cassette cases," and it sold. It took about 2 months, maybe. This went to America. Again, something very recent. The old willow pottery stuff that I got a big bundle from Steve. I think I paid £1 for the box, or £2 for the box. This was the ironstone pattern. Yeah, £12. Happy with that. This was a great sale. This went to Warner Brothers Studios prop department. two white onyx marble bud vases. One was damaged, however, the damage wasn't noticeable. Yeah, you can see the damage there. Wasn't noticeable when they were up. So there's the damage on the left one. You can kind of see at the back there. But obviously, if they're on like a mantelpiece, you won't really be looking down. You'll be looking at them, so it's you wouldn't see it. Really happy to get £20 from that. They cost me £2 at the car boot. This was an interesting one. This was an Alfred Meeking side dish, Gold Harmony. The gold was kind of a little bit wearing, and I was a bit like, I was going to redonate it, and I thought I'm just going to list it for £15. There was nothing else on eBay, and someone paid me, I think, £10 in the end. I don't know. I think it's an asparagus serving dish or something maybe, but I was surprised to sell that, to be honest. Here's the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop. Full collection of The Sims 2 from that media bundle I got. I took an offer of £72 free postage. Postage cost me £4, so I think Hermes 2 kilo. Yeah, really, really happy with that. This one sale alone pays for everything, and I have got 3 boxes of other games I've got to go through and see if they're worth selling singly or bundling or just donating. But I've got my money back. Plus the other 2 Sims 1 bundles, I've probably profited at least 50 quid now just by selling 3 bundles of stuff. I've got loads of Sims left that I need to sit down and go, am I going to buy the remaining ones that I'm missing to make up another complete set? Because you can buy a complete set of The Sims 2 in like a smaller one case thing now, but people prefer to have the single individual games. I don't know if it's a collector's thing or they just prefer it that way. But yeah, £72. Really happy with that sale. And that was a really good pickup, I think, on my part. Apple shaped dish. This had a lot of interest. I sold it in the end for £15. Something different. A nice, good bit of pottery. You know me. I love my pottery. It didn't have it had a number on the bottom, so that was probably like a student piece. A weird lattice kind of effect in the centre, but it was glazed. Really quite nice. Happy, very happy with that. And that was, I think that was filler bag. Was that filler bag? I think that was filler bag. So it would have cost me again like 10p. And the second wooden bowl sold very quickly after the first for £15.99. This one was just a dark wood. It needed a new stain put on it, so I would have asked for more because it was quite a nice carved piece, but the staining of the wood, it looked like it had got a little bit water damaged, as you can see there, so I did clearly put could do with a new stain of colour. This one is a bit worn, which was very clearly shown. There was also a little bit of like white paint specks and stuff, as you can see. So it just needed a good clean up, which I tried doing myself. I put a bit of polish on it. It didn't bring it completely back to life, but household polish, I was thinking I've had a bottle, but I don't. Household polish cleans and rejuvenates and protects loads of stuff. I don't know why you resellers don't use it more. All of the stuff I put away gets a spray of polish put on it. It just protects it, keeps the dust kind of off it a little bit, and it just gives it that shine that you kind of want to just bring back. So always use a bit of polish, people, on bric-a-brac and your pottery and wood. Just be careful, don't overdo it on the wood. Novelty hedgehogs. I had a weird couple of days, or couple of weeks I should say, where I just kept picking up salt and pepper shakers and I didn't sell any of them, and I was like, Josh, you need to stop buying salt and pepper. They're not selling. Just stop. Just for once, just stop buying something. I know people do well on Etsy with them, so I was going to move them over to Etsy, but I thought I'd just leave them there to the end of the year. And I finally sold the hedgehogs. I'm assuming it's going to be a Christmas present, so hopefully they enjoy them. Quite a cute, adorable little hedgehog set there for £12. I paid £1, I think. And finally, we've got the silicone mould bundle. I've mentioned this a few times. I pick up silicone moulds wherever I see them in filler bag because they just make a nice, quick little bundle. Sold for £15.40. If you're wondering why it's £15.40, I started these on auction, and when I finish the auction, I then do a relist at full price and increase the price by 10%. I don't know why I do that. I just do. It generally means that when I offer a offer to watcher, I'm getting a slightly better price. Kind of. It's a bit weird. I do it weirdly. I'm weird. Oh well. This had a nice little mixture of Christmas, Easter, some gummy bear jelly molds. There's an ice heart mold there, which I did mention, but it can still be used for chocolates or soaps. A weird little swirly one, and just a plain sort of circular disc. That went for, yeah, a nice little £15.40. So that is everything for this final video of this little collection here. Hope you enjoyed it. I pick up some weird things, as you can see, but I sell some weird things, so it kind of makes sense to keep picking the weird stuff up. I love my filler bag, as you all know. Hopefully this has given you some ideas of new areas to reach out into, but as always, you should look up eBay. Go on to eBay, do your research, because what I sell, you might not be able to sell. What I sell, you might not be able to find. What I sell, you might not like the margins. We all have our own different businesses. Make sure it fits yours before jumping into something, and just do your research. That's the best advice I can give to anyone. I will see you all very soon. Take care.